Alright, so now we got everything plugged in, including the needed HDMI cable, and we are going to turn it on and make sure everything works for the first time. So, turn that on, and then short out the two switches right there, just for a second. You can see that all this is starting up, and this stopped spinning because it has a really low load on it currently, so it requires basically no power. And now we are waiting for a post. And looks like there we go. Wait for the actual ASUS BIOS to pop up. No bootable device, obvious because we don't have the SSD or hard drive in. And looks like we're successful. Sweet. Alright, so now I'm going to install all of this in my case, and we are going to get it set up. Alright guys, here's a little update behind the scenes video for you. I would say currently for temporarily finished the pain in the butt fan controller cable management. As you can see, it's just like this line of cables because there's so many here you can't really do anything with them because it's such an awkward like position. I would have changed this to go over here, but I mounted it and I didn't see that little groove right here. So and also it's not going to be visible. It's not going to be in the way of anything. So I think that's fine for now. And like all these extra Molex plugs, except for this one, is just like connected to the two fans. I don't know. I guess they're just like for pass through, but who knows? This is going to be the power to my fan controller. I also have all my extra cables and my 2 terabyte hard drive, my solid state drive, and here is where it gets crazy. This is what it looks like behind the scenes with my main components and everything else, including, it's just crazy. And then along the back, there's even more boxes and everything else. And this is what my computer looks like. This, with the graphics card testing it, you can't hear. Even if you put your ear right next to it, it's like dead silent. The only things that might cause any noise is the hard drive when it spins up, and maybe the case fans, but we have yet to test those yet. So I'm going to start installing the components in, and I will get back to you. Okay, we're going to do the final boot. We have everything installed. If you look around, we have all the cables plugged in, the power supply again, all these little teeny tiny cables, my hard drive, solid state drive, also an extra cable right here. It's a cable to a graphics card, but considering this only takes one cable, I just tucked that away in the corner because you can't take that out unless you do modding, which I am not going to do at this state. Again, your fan, I changed it so the angle was off to the side instead of straight going through the middle. And here is the cable management. There's a few spots that look a little crazy, like right here. Well, actually most of it looks crazy, but I actually know exactly what everything is. So it's all organized. It's just all kind of in one area because that's the main area. Like your fan controller power, main motherboard power, all your front panel connectors, all of this pretty much, especially all this, is all the fan controller. It is insane. The stupid one fan controller right here is everything. And then it's got your back plate. If you look on the back, we have our I/O shield and the graphics card. We put the top on for testing, so that way we make sure we get the power supply, the power button instead of like the reset button, which that won't do anything, just to be on the safe side. And of course, if we go all the way back around, we are going to do our final test with the side panel off. Because everyone knows if you have the side panel on when you use it for the first time, something bad is going to happen. So we are going to do our final test, and then if it works, we will plug a external optical drive in, and then install operating system. So let's see. Looks like everything's going. Everything's smooth. Let's try the fan controller. I can barely hear this. I don't know why that said that, but okay, so it looks like it's good. It says insert a boot device, which is going to be our external optical drive. And let's see, all the fans are spinning. Yeah, sweet. Okay, we will be back after we get everything, the last final components installed. So, 1 minute.